In today's news, President hails mothers as true heroes behind world's successes. International flights surge as tourist arrivals increase in Q1. And Tourism Ministry introduces a natural capital accounting to value ecosystems.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to MMTV News in English with me, Mariam Milsa Masood. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz has conveyed greetings on International Mother's Day. Mother's Day is being celebrated globally today. So on the occasion, President Dr. Muiz shared a post on X conveying Mother's Day greetings to all mothers. President Dr. Muiz stated that Mother's Day reminds us of the invaluable sacrifices by mothers everywhere and the boundless love they embody. He further emphasized that mothers are the true heroes behind the many successes we see in the world. Mother's Day is celebrated every year on the second Sunday of May in many countries, including the United States, Malaysia, India, and several parts of Europe. This day is celebrated to recognize and appreciate the countless sacrifices that mothers make for their children. Recent statistics from the Maldives Bureau of Statistics and the Ministry of Finance and Planning serve as a reminder of the nation's youngest generation and the immense responsibility shared by all to safeguard and nurture them.
To the statistics, children aged 0 to 17 account for 21.8% of the population. While many children reside in the capital Male, a significant number are growing up in the outer islands, many of which are distant from the concentrated resources in the capital. Although the 2022 education data shows that 91% of children are engaged in some form of learning, this is marked by gender-based trends and regional disparities. In primary schools, boys slightly outnumber girls, although this trend shifts significantly by higher secondary level, where more girls are compelled to remain in school. School enrollment reached over 99,000 children during the 2023-2024 academic year. Male vastly surpasses other regions, indicating that hundreds of children continue to struggle for access to education under difficult circumstances. 3/4 of children were reported to be living with both parents in 2022. However, 22% live with only one parent and 2% of Maldivian children live without either parent or guardian. In Male, this figure rises to a concerning 3.3%. Behind each number is a child silently enduring, raised by grandparents, aunts and uncles, or in the most vulnerable cases, essentially alone. In addition, the quiet resilience of families caring for children with disabilities must be recognized. Around 4% of children aged 5 to 17 live with some form of disability. Assessing whether adequate safety nets and inclusive systems are in place for these most vulnerable children is essential. While some children undoubtedly thrive, a troubling proportion of teenagers are falling through the cracks of the social safety net. In 2022, approximately 16% of children were not engaged in education, employment, or training. The majority are aged between 15 and 17, with males comprising about 58% of this neglected demographic. For older teenagers, child labor remains a harsh reality. Many 17-year-olds work in challenging sectors such as wholesale, retail, and vehicle repair, which accounts for 35%. This is followed by accommodation and food services at 18% and public and community services at 13%. Some children are learning trades with their hands before they have even closed their school books, perhaps compelled by circumstance to abandon their education. This underscores the urgent need to strengthen efforts to protect their childhoods and secure their futures. Ongoing child protection issues in the Maldives highlight areas still in need of intervention. In 2023, out of 420 vehicle-related incidents, many involved unlicensed or expired drivers, suggesting a lack of supervision and accountability. More distressingly, child protection cases continue to surface. There were 218 cases of sexual abuse, 169 instances of physical abuse, 57 cases of neglect, 46 cases of verbal or psychological abuse, and 10 incidents of self-harm reported. These cases, reported both in Male and across the atolls, emphasize the need to enhance child protection measures regardless of location. Additional data reveal deeper systematic vulnerabilities affecting children. There were 236 cases of sexual offences, with the majority involving girls. 95 incidents were linked to family or domestic conflict. Drug-related cases totaled 8, and there were 86 cases of physical altercations or fights. A further 201 incidents fell under miscellaneous or unclassified categories. Each number represents a child, often unheard and unseen, whose trauma has been reduced to a statistic. The persistence of these issues demands reflection on whether current efforts are truly sufficient. While the Maldives can point to progress in education and family stability, glaring gaps in child protection, equitable opportunities, and support systems remain undeniable. This is a call for decisive, sustained, and transformative action. The question, are we doing enough, demands not just reflection, but immediate response.
Since the launch of government-funded health checkups under Asanda, medical screenings valued at over MVR 4.6 million have been carried out nationwide. According to data shared by Asanda at the request of MMTV, a total of 123 students received their first medical examination through the school health screening package introduced for children under the age of 18. These checkups amounted to MVR 12,730. Under the cancer screening package for individuals aged 40 and above, 300 men and 399 women underwent screening. The total expenditure for these screenings was MVR 619,740. Additionally, 1,232 men and 1,592 women received medical checkups through Asanda under the first medical checkup package designed for adults aged 40 and above. The cost of these services totaled MVR 3 million. Among individuals aged 19 to 39, a total of 642 people received medical checkups under a separate package at a combined cost of MVR 268,020. Furthermore, 642 individuals underwent a total of 748 medical checkups following referrals by General Outpatient Department OPD doctors. These checkups cost MVR 74,800. In total, 3,446 individuals benefited from the Asanda Health Checkup Program, receiving 4,805 medical check-ups at a total cost. The Ministry of Tourism and Environment has introduced natural capital accounting in Lamatol under Enhancing National Development through Environmentally Resilient Islands in their project.
The initiative aims to raise awareness about the value of services provided by nature and the need to factor these into national planning and development. According to the ministry, many of the benefits people receive from the environment are used without recognizing their true worth. The Natural Capital Accounting Framework will help assess the value of natural systems such as coral reefs, wetlands, and forests, and highlighting their connections to livelihoods, economic activity, and long-term sustainability. Funded by the Global Environment Facility, the ENDER project is implemented with support from the United Nations Environment Programme and the Ministry of Tourism and Environment. A key objective is to improve the health and resilience of reef ecosystems by integrating environmental accounting into development plans. The ministry added that further updates on the progress in Lamatol will be shared in the coming days and confirmed that similar initiatives are planned for other regions across the country.
In here today.
Of course, bro. It's the kickoff. It's the new Premier League season. I'll be ready. Get loud. This is new faces, latest drip, and fresh trims. It's time to believe the greatest league in the world is
Brought to you by MediaNet.
Kafa, tiga pocket ennetannu kontaga phonulani. Kafa, passport atungi fangolaniku gillijiyayo. Kafe kanitadani, foshigillijiyayo.
Kokko hasnuwe, kafe dani hajjan umra plan nagag. Konkamaka kafa haswamvi. Ituru malumat Elite mobile app adi myelite.mv.
Elite Ailaya, marhaba.
Welcome back. Looking into more news, international flight arrivals to the Maldives rose notably in early 2025, with 4,880 flights landing between January and March, contributing to a total of 632,422 tourist arrivals in the first quarter of the year. According to the Maldives Monetary Authority's latest monthly statistics, tourist arrivals grew by 5.4% compared to the same period last year, when flight arrivals stood at 4,628. Scheduled international services made up the majority of flights, while chartered and private jets also maintained a steady presence, reflecting continued demand from high-end travelers. Despite the increase in arrivals, the average length of stay declined from 7.9 days to 6.8 days. As a result, total bed nights fell slightly by 2.4%, amounting to 3.99 million. Europe continued to lead as the primary source market, accounting for more than 65% of total arrivals. The Bank of Maldives, BML, has opened applications for the 2025 round of its scholarship fund aimed at supporting Maldivian students pursuing undergraduate studies in banking and finance-related fields. The scholarship offers full financial assistance to successful applicants who gain admission to a university ranked among the top 200 globally, as listed by the Times of Higher Education University Rankings. Coverage includes tuition fees, a monthly stipend, visa and travel costs, as well as book and establishment allowances. To qualify, applicants must be Maldivian citizens aged between 18 and 25, have passed all subjects in their A-level examinations, and must not be receiving any other scholarship at the time of application or during their studies. The program is open to students planning to study disciplines such as banking, finance, accounting, financial technology, financial engineering, risk management, and financial analytics. State Electric Company Limited, Stelco, has provided electricity bill discounts for both March and April. Following President Dr. Mohamed Muis's decision to discount on electricity bills for the month of Ramadan, Stelco announced its decision to discount electricity bills for April. Stelco stated that the decision was made due to the unusually high temperatures experienced in April. Stelco stated that although electricity consumption differed for both months, the same amount was billed due to the discount applied. The government decided to discount electricity and water bills for March due to the extreme heat experienced. As such, the government spent MVR 160 million in efforts to discount March bills and help to alleviate people's struggles. Saudi Arabia has added the Maldives to its Makkah route initiative, offering significant relief to Maldivian Hajj pilgrims by streamlining immigration and travel procedures. Minister of Islamic Affairs Dr. Muhammad Shahim Ali Said confirmed the development in a Facebook post, noting that the initiative will allow Maldivian pilgrims to complete all immigration requirements at Velana International Airport before departure. Upon arrival in Saudi Arabia, pilgrims will be able to proceed directly to their accommodation without needing to queue for immigration or wait for their luggage. The minister described the move as a major milestone, highlighting that the initiative had previously only been extended to nations with large pilgrim populations such as Malaysia, Indonesia, and Pakistan. The Ministry of Cities, Local Government and Public Works has announced that drainage cleaning is currently underway along Haviri Magu as part of a wider effort to address persistent flooding issues in Mala City. The cleaning began on March 8 near the luxury store area and forms part of a broader drainage maintenance initiative across key roads in the capital. According to the ministry, drains along Majidi Magu and the stretch of Havidi Magu west to Rasfarnu have already been cleared. Work on Havidi Magu is ongoing and expected to be completed in the coming days. The ministry noted that progress has been slower than anticipated as many of the drains had not been cleared for a long time. Flooding remains one of Male's major urban challenges, largely due to blocked drainage systems that prevent the proper flow of rainwater. The ministry expressed appreciation to road users and the general public for their cooperation and urged continued support as efforts continue to improve the city's drainage infrastructure. That's all the news we have for today. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant day.